If you have ever been to Greece, you know that Greek people are always open to conversation. They love meeting new people, learning about you, and they ask a lot of questions. But how can you keep those conversations going without feeling nervous or embarrassed? Stay with me and let's talk about this. Γεια σου, είμαι η Alexandra and I'm here to help you bring out the Greek within. After spending 1 week in Rhodes, I truly experienced the Greek hospitality. The people were always happy to chat and I thought it would be the perfect opportunity for you to practice your Greek with them. Before we dive in, I have 2 things to tell you. First, I have created a free worksheet for you with all the vocabulary we're covering today. You can find the link in the description box. And if you want to start speaking Greek this September, please register my 12-week Small Talk in Greek program. It includes 12 weekly workshops with me, available in different levels, weekly speaking meetings, 12 weekly videos explaining the grammar between conversations, and all this within a beautiful community with people from all over the world. Get the early bird discount before September 10th. And I'm really looking forward to meeting you in my community. You will find all the details you need in the description box and also you can download my outlines. Okay, let's talk about small talk with Greeks. Greeks love to ask questions. I do too. And they love to answer them as well. I noticed that a lot in Rhodes. People love talking about places, food and the weather. When you arrive at your hotel, they might ask you, πώς ήταν το ταξίδι σας? Πώς ήταν το ταξίδι σας? And you can respond with πολύ ωραίο or κουραστικό. They might also say, πόση ώρα ήταν η πτήση? And you can answer, περίπου 1 ώρα, περίπου 2 ώρες, etc. Our host asked, από πού είστε παιδιά? Από πού είστε παιδιά? And we said, από τη Θεσσαλονίκη. Greeks always seem to have something to tell about the place you are going to mention. Από τη Θεσσαλονίκη, Έχω έναν φίλο, μένει στο κέντρο, τον λένε Νίκο, τον γνώρισα πριν πολλά χρόνια, blah 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 blah. You'll find all these phrases in my worksheet below. Another great place for small talk in Greece is at the bus station or on the bus. The drivers are usually very talkative and a simple question can lead a whole conversation. They might ask you, πού πηγαίνεις? And you can say, πηγαίνω στην παραλία Αφάντου. Είναι μακριά? Είναι περίπου μισή ώρα με το λεωφορείο. Έχεις ομπρέλα μαζί σου? And if you don't, you can say, όχι, δεν έχω. And they might say, να προσέχεις τον ήλιο τότε. Δεν έχει ομπρέλες εκεί, δεν έχει ομπρέλες εκεί. And of course they're going to ask you, από πού είσαι? Από πού είσαι? Είμαι από τη Γερμανία. And I believe they will share a personal story with you. Γερμανία, πήγα πέρυσι εκεί. And they never stop. But if you want to continue the conversation, you can ask questions. Σε ποιο μέρος πήγατε? Σε ποιο μέρος πήγατε? Σας άρεσε? And be prepared for a long review. They might ask you some more personal questions too, like εσύ που μένεις or πού γεννήθηκες? And you can say μένω στο Βερολίνο, αλλά γεννήθηκα σε ένα χωριό κοντά στο Βερολίνο. And they might say, ωραίο το Βερολίνο. And finally, restaurants are great places for small talk in Greek. Maybe something more offending, not so busy. They might ask you about the food. Όλα εντάξει? And you can say, ναι, όλα μια χαρά, όλα τέλεια. And then, σας άρεσε το σουβλάκι? And you can respond with, ναι, ήταν πολύ νόστιμο. If you want to continue the conversation, this is the right time to say, δεν έχουμε σουβλάκι στην πόλη μου. And they might ask you, από πού είστε? Είμαστε από την Αγγλία, αλλά δεν έχει ελληνικό εστιατόριο στην πόλη μας. Γι' αυτό ταξιδεύουμε συχνά στην Ελλάδα. Now you have thrown the bait and they might ask you many more things, like πού έχετε πάει στην Ελλάδα? Τι σας αρέσει περισσότερο? Πρώτη φορά στη Ρόδο? Σε ποιες παραλίες πήγατε? Στην Αγγλία πού μένετε? I chose the formal plural way for my questions because I'm supposing that you're going to be more than one people at that table. Besides restaurants, buses and hotels, I also had a small talk with Greek tourists at the beach. We talked about where we live and of course about the weather, which is a great topic for small talk. Πω, έχει πολύ ζέστη σήμερα. Ναι, και θα είναι έτσι και τις επόμενες 2 μέρες. Ναι, και μετά θα δροσίσει λίγο. Αλήθεια? Ναι, έτσι άκουσα. Small talk might sound easy, but it can be challenging. But remember, everything gets better if you stay focused on your goal and if you practice real conversations. That's why you shouldn't miss the opportunity to join my 12-week small talk program and practice your Greek with me and my team. Σε περιμένω εκεί. Like, subscribe και εμείς τα λέμε στο επόμενο μάθημα. Γεια!